What is up, everybody? I am in So today is much more sunny in Nashville. I'm in downtown Nashville. Let's see if this live stream is going. Looks like it is. Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's currently 2:23. I'm here in Nashville, downtown Nashville. Today is a much sunnier day than it has been. It was kind of gloomy earlier today, but it is nice right now. This is Rep. John Lewis Way. Super cool. Let me make sure this isn't warped. So today, right now, I am on my way to go up to the Capitol to go check it out. It's much smaller than like the Nebraska Capitol. It's much smaller than the Nebraska Capitol. But I'm gonna head up there to go check it out, get some photos. I don't know if they're in session right now, but just go check it out and see what's going on. I'm currently walking down Rep. John Lewis Way. I'll show you guys my view. The Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. They have at the Taylor Swift Education Center here. Looks pretty cool. It's the convention center across the street. Look, I don't know what it is, but all the food that I've eaten here has been so bad. Terrible. It's all been so bad. I have not enjoyed anything that I ate here. The best thing that I had was the charcuterie at the event that I went to with Winona and Cactus. That was the best thing I've had since I've been here. Everything else, terrible. Terrible. I guess the barbecue, Midwest barbecue is much different than, I guess, Tennessee barbecue. Because the locals were like, you gotta go to this place called Martin's. Martin's has the best barbecue in town. The best barbecue in Tennessee. Da 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 da. Whoopty whooped away. So I show up, eat there, and their barbecue sauce was not even barbecue sauce. Honestly, it was like barbecue juice. That's what it was like. I came here looking for a hoedown, throwdown, and I was like high-key disappointed.
Don't get hit.
So the Capitol is like at the top of this hill. So I'm gonna walk up there and check it out, but let me know how you guys are doing. So today is much more sunny. Today is much more sunny in Nashville. The weather's good. You know, you still gotta wear a sweater, maybe a light jacket. I'm wearing a hoodie with a shirt underneath. Probably the shirt was a mistake, but it was colder earlier when I went to have breakfast at that breakfast joint that wasn't all that hot. But let me stop railing on these people's food. Yeah, I come back home tomorrow. I'm excited to be home. The older I get, the more I just want to like be in my own bed. Hotels are wonderful and nice and comfortable, but there's nothing like being home, you know? I came down Broadway last night and it was so busy, surprisingly busy for a Sunday evening. Surprisingly busy for a Sunday evening. There were so many people. People were going in and out the bars. There was so much music, which, you know, obviously is gonna be here. There was so much music, so much people. It was just like lit. It honestly felt like a Friday or a Saturday night. But today is Monday. I'm actually enjoying this new action camera I got. Everything seems much more smoother. I don't need a gimbal or a tripod or anything like that. Can I make this? 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, I better not try. So this is Broadway. Can we cross? Crosswalk still says not to go. Across the street. This is the Grand Ole Opry. Or this is the Ryman. This is Ryman Auditorium. And then on this side you have the National Museum of African American Music. Music stores, restaurants. This is Shake Shack right here. Again, this is kind of what they say the birthplace of country music is. A lot of people would just come out here and line up every day and would line up and wait for their chance to perform. What is going on in the chat? How are you guys doing? Comment where you're watching from. I gotta get back in shape, y'all. I gotta get back in shape. There was one day my mom was like, you know you gained weight, right? Thank you for informing me. Whew. I'm feeling it. Hello, Nash. A lot of tall buildings. Whew. So yeah, the Tennessee Capitol is not very tall. So like coming from Lincoln, Nebraska, you know, our capital is like super, super tall. I think Louisiana has the tallest state capitol building, but ours is like huge too. And so it's interesting to see some that like are just not that tall. And it's very old. So what that could mean is like their chambers, their Supreme Court, those main functions of government operate out of there. But I mean, they have a bicameral system. So they have House and Senate. And so what I'm guessing is they're probably just like buildings around the Capitol, that's their offices. But for the most part, it's kind of those main functions of government that operate out of their main building. Okay, all right, should be all downhill from here. Looks like there's a stadium down there. So if you have been to Nashville, some people were telling me some recommendations in my comments earlier of where to go. I went to Martin's Barbecue. And they swore up and down that it was the best barbecue in Nashville and Tennessee, maybe. No. Went to, what's that place called? The Pancake Pantry. Terrible. Where else? There was a nice like hotel restaurant across the street of where I'm staying that I went to, and it was good, but I mean like it's kind of expensive. Like, you know, when you get at like a restaurant, hotel restaurant, it's like $40, you know. So How you doing? Ooh, they got a sale. You know what I need? I need me some country boots, and I need me a hat. Oh, those green ones look so nice. Maybe I'll come back here. But I want to get me a nice cowboy hat. I want to get me some nice cowboy boots. But the thing about me is, like, sometimes, like, people go, when they go to a place, they dress how the people there would dress, or how they assume they would dress. I kind of just, like, dress like how I normally dress, right? Like, if I'm, like, coming to Nashville, I'm not gonna, hey, how you doing? I'm not gonna go out and buy, you know, cowboy boots and a cowboy hat to bring here to wear, you know? I've always thought that's interesting when people, like, go out and shop to what they think people dress like there so that they could fit in.
I just gotta let her know. Like, whenever I let her know, she said,
But I don't do that. I just show up. A regular attire. I think this is working okay. Can you guys comment? For those of you guys who are watching, can you just, like, comment an emoji or a thumbs up or, you know, whatever, if you can see and hear the stream okay? Because like I said, this is a different way than I've ever streamed before. I've usually done it just on my phone, but now I have an actual, like, camera dedicated specifically to streaming, contingent upon the hotspot, you know, working fine. This is Jazari IRL in the streets of Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, look at that. Honestly, came out here on a whim. I don't know where I want to travel to next, but I definitely want to do more of, like, a road trip type situation. I don't want to, like getting on a plane. I love flying. I love hopping on a plane, you know, getting where I need to go quick. But, like, I also want to kind of just, like, enjoy the journey to get somewhere, you know? So I definitely think I want to take a road trip somewhere next. There it is. That is the Tennessee State Capitol. Huh. Not that I'm looking at it from here. Is it really that short? Thanks, Vince. I see your comment. Okay, looks like everything's going good. Damn, there's so many hills. Whew. Whew, there it is. Hey. Yep, I was right. This is a state office building, Tennessee State Office building. Obviously a newer building. I'm sure some of these around here are also government buildings. All right, now just 1,000 more steps up. That is a huge statue. Alvin C. York. Armed with his rifle and pistols, his courage and skills, this one Tennessean silenced a German battalion of 35 machine guns, killing 25 enemy soldiers and capturing 132 in the Argonne Forest of France, October 8th, 1918. Damn. Could you imagine if people were actually really that tall? I guess it wouldn't matter to us because, like, if we were all that tall, we wouldn't think anything different, but. Damn. Whew. Man, I guess I can't complain. I literally just said that I'm out of shape and I need to get back in shape. Wow. I don't know what side I'm on. Yeah, that's a huge state building, office building. Got a fountain. Another statue. Andrew Jackson. Bro, there are like 1,000 steps here. Look at that. Kind of get in the shade a little bit. Whew. Okay, it says use west entrance, but it doesn't say which which side west is. I'm not good at like directions. You know how some people will be like, oh, this is north, south, east, west, no matter where they are. I should probably learn how to do that. They literally built this on the tallest hill they had. The details looks really good. Thank you guys. Thank you to my remote production team. Technology, man, isn't it amazing? So I'm guessing this is the west because it's like almost 3 o'clock and the sun is over that way. So I'm guessing this is west, north, southeast. So this is probably the entrance they're talking about. Whew. Hi. Damn. Is it open? Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. I have quite a bit of stuff on me.
Yeah, you have to take it all and put it in here. Doing all right?
Yeah.
I gotta look in this bag here, so I wouldn't set this
Okay.
on top.
Okay, hold on.
Anything else in your pockets?
I just have my belt and my watch on.
Your watch for sure.
Do I have to take my belt off too?
No, your belt shouldn't do it. And then try to go through.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Any bags, any mail?
Let's go upstairs. Wow. I gotta get a... Oh, excuse me. Ooh. It's hot. Whatever the lobby is. That's the chamber for the representatives. Maybe the Senate is on a different floor. Speaker of the House, Legislative Lounge. Yeah, this is their Senate chamber. Interesting. So the Senate chamber is right here, and the House is right there. I always imagined that they would be on opposite sides of each other, but this is kind of in a different angle. Pretty cool. You got all your lobbyists here. It is hot. The Tennessee Senate. Bing bop, boom bop, bam.
Those young folks don't have a clue.
Those were the kids that I literally just saw right out here. I mean, I guess that's it. There's not really much to see. I've literally just walked everywhere like that I think I can go. Because you have the House of Representatives, you have the Senate, And if you go upstairs, it's just the gallery. And this is empty. So I guess there's not really, anywhere else you can go. I guess that's it. Hello. Do you work here? I've never been here before, so I figured I'd come check it out.
Yeah.
But you have like the House and the Senate.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it on this floor, right?
Yeah.
And then just downstairs.
Yeah, the downstairs is like the governor's office, I think, like Secretary of State.
So there's not like much to, like, not many places to go or like a lot to see, right? Like,
Kind of, sort of. So like, I know the Senate is in session right now.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to check out, like, kind of what they're doing in there,
yeah.
you see that kind of like that hole in the wall on the other side of this wall?
To go to the gallery then?
Yeah, so you can go into the gallery.
But I mean, other than that, there's not like, okay.
No, that's all we got.
It's kind of small. It's really pretty though.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's not much. Did you stop in the legislative library?
No. I should go check it out.
Just across from the
Senate. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, so she confirmed what I thought. She said you could check out the legislative library. You have the Speaker of the House, legislative lounge. Wow. Look at this detail. It's really pretty. But I guess you can't even go up because they have it blocked off. It's a gorgeous chandelier. It's this hall. Let me set you guys down so I can snap some photos. Bing bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of stuff I'm on you wouldn't understand. Sorry, I'm just checking the stream to make sure it's Good. Can you not go up there?
Officially, you're not supposed to.
Oh.
One of the elevators does go up there.
Gotcha.
Press B on the elevators. But yeah, but I think the delicacy of this,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, it looks very ornate.
this is the one room in the Capitol that was not designed by the original architect.
Really?
It's different. This was designed, William Strickland dies during the building of the Capitol.
Yeah.
His son, I forget his son's first name, Strickland, then does this room. And so when you start the Capitol, the Palladian and the Greek revival is all the rage. But towards the end, which again you're getting into the 1860s, Empire had, which leads you into Victorian had come in, and so that's
Yeah.
where you get in all of the wrought iron. It's Empire, early Victorian, mid-Empire.
Yeah.
Is the design of this room. Only room in the whole building that's like this.
That's interesting.
This was the last building. Supposedly, this is the one room that wasn't complete. But you still see the dental molding at the top and the frescoes on the ceiling, which are still, again, Palladian to some degree. But and obviously the cornices and such. But the wrought iron is incredibly is just not Greek revival.
How long did it take to construct the Capitol?
1854 through the Civil War. I think they actually took possession of it in 1869, so like 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Strickland dies. That's the reason his son had to take it over. He designed Philadelphia. A lot of the big buildings in Philly were he was from Philadelphia. He was an architect from Philadelphia. Tennessee was attempting to be something at the time, for not be backwoods, so they hired themselves a fancy architect to design their capital.
Wow.
A lot of indentured, a lot of craftsmen from around the world, a lot of slaves helped build the building. It was a mixture of folks who ended up helping quarry and build the limestone. Interior-wise, the limestone was mostly from Tennessee. Exterior-wise, a lot of the limestone today is from Indiana. Tennessee limestone has too high of a sulfur content for the exterior, so it started to pit. So a lot of this has been traded out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So sorry.
Very good. Did you guys hear any of that conversation? He just kind of gave me a crash course history lesson on the construction of the Capitol. So apparently, if you guys didn't hear, he was saying that this is the only Capitol that wasn't designed by William Strickland, I think is who he just said. And his son took over, and I guess they kind of went with the flow of what was trendy at the time. So this is the only building in the Capitol, or the only room in the building that's kind of different. I don't know if the stream keeps interrupting. I'm taking a photo. read some of you guys' comments about my food. Come home, get some good eats. I can't wait to get some barbecue from Nebraska. Someone said I'm in Nashville too. Tell me where not to go. LMAO, don't do my city. What do you like to eat? Listen, I'll eat anything. I'll try anything. It just has to be good, right? Like that breakfast joint messed up the eggs. How do you mess up eggs? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you check out Spicy Boys, casual New Orleans restaurant? Here's the other thing, guys. Like, I don't have an unlimited amount of money. Like, I can't go to all these places, and I don't have an unlimited amount of space, right? Like, go to Bolton's. Okay, I'll look up these places and pick like 2 of the ones that look the best and go there, just because I can't eat all day. Like, I can't just sit here and eat. This hallway looks so much bigger on camera, because I remember seeing so many videos of people like protesting in here and all of that stuff, and it looks so much bigger. I mean, everything looks bigger on camera, but this is really small. Like, this is tiny. Very simple, very clean. The ceiling is pretty ornate, but a lot of it's just like limestone, you know? I don't know. I like Nebraska's capital better because I'm from Nebraska, you know? But these windows are beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at how it's just like pouring light in. And these are the steps that I just came up when I came up here. But yeah. Interesting building. It's pretty, which is different. I'm gonna sit down for a second. Bing bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. think I'm ready to go. It's a good library. I am ready to go outside and take some pictures. I kid you not, I was literally just about to say this would look so beautiful for wedding photos. I was literally just thinking to myself how pretty this would be for like wedding photos. Yeah. Oh, the State Library Archives across the street. I'm trying to find the best place to get like the best place to get photographs of the building. Oh, this is good. Let me set y'all right here. Oh, the flags are billowing. Oh, it's too dark. You guys can't see that. I gotta get some from my story too. Damn, I just realized I didn't take anything in there from like my actual like highlight. My IJ highlight. Hi. Are you from Tennessee? 'Cause you're the only 10 I see. Ha 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 ha. Why am I like this? Bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bam. The type of stuff I'm on, you wouldn't understand. That's stuck in my head. That's been stuck in my head like literally all morning. All day. It's been stuck in my head all day. I'm kind of tired. Where else have people recommended I go eat? Whoops. Okay, yeah, to answer that question, somebody was like, well, what do you like? Or what do you like to eat? I like to eat everything. You know, I'll try everything. But it's like nothing has been tasting good. And I think that's what my problem is. No salt, no seasoning, no nothing. You know? Spicy boys, like I mentioned earlier, somebody said go to Bolton's. I've learned not to always ask the locals. TikTok and Instagram is the best way to find food places. And you know what? That is true. Because people be doing food reviews and all of that stuff. And I'm always just like, dang, that looks good. Watch, I'm going to get back home and then realize, damn, I should have went to this place or that place. Somebody said Nashville food was fire. My family and I just left there 3 weeks ago. Girl, no, it's not. Caney Forks by the Grand Ole Opry. Have you been to Prince's? Sunflower Cafe. You're on the wrong side of town. Ask a local where to find shrimp and grits. Look. Like I said, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something. You're on the wrong side of town. Ask a local where to find shrimp and grits. Look. Like I said, I don't know what I'm looking for.